Good evening, everyone. We are at the intersection of Houston Street and Mulberry Street. As you can see, the sign up here is Welcome to San Gennaro. Tomorrow is the beginning of the San Gennaro feast here in Little Italy. And today we're going to browse the streets and see what's going on the eve before the Feast of San Gennaro. Let's enjoy the walk together. Welcome. Hey everyone. Let's walk the streets and take a look to see how the streets are ready for the tomorrow's beginning of this Feast of San Gennaro, the major feast, Italian feast in New York City, annual, that started in 1928. This is a pretty sign. Welcome to San Gennaro. We're on Mulberry Street and Grand Street. And from here we're going to head south down Mulberry Street. Don't expect anything to be open today because it officially opens tomorrow. But we will see how many vendors are going to be here. And when we come here next time, we will be amazed how many people will be around here shopping and eating and having fun all together. Also, maybe not every vendor is here, and this is Houston Street. It's pretty far from the heart of Little Italy is. So the closer we're going to get to Grand Street, the more of the lights and the more of the vendor locations we will see. As you can see, some of them are not even ready yet, but they will be working probably starting tomorrow morning to make sure everything is ready. You know, we always see everything is being done at the last minute. Perhaps they will be working here overnight as well. This is St. Patrick's Youth Center. An old St. Patrick Cathedral is right here in front of us on the left-hand side of the street. This is Jersey Street. How's everybody doing? Marie, just Marie. Hey, Al, Miss Delilah. Hi, Marie. Ambrose. Too early. Yes, it's the eve before. Too early for all the locations to be fully prepared. But this is, I don't want to say what we do all the time, but sometimes we like to see what we call behind the scenes. And this is kind of like behind the scenes on the eve of the San Gennaro feast. So we're going to slowly browse down Mulberry Street through Little Italy and surrounding cross streets to show you how big the Feast of San Gennaro is. Hey Sally, what's for dinner? What's for breakfast? How's everybody doing? This is nothing compared to what we're going to see next time we're here, but this is interesting because look how festive the streets look like. They installed additional lights, additional decorations, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to get more crowded once we cross the street. In the meantime, business as usual. Oh, Momoya sounds pretty Japanese. Probably Japanese restaurant here. Let's walk by. Packed. And well, that bento box is huge. And we're drinking sake and enjoying. This is Prince Street and Mulberry. We're crossing Prince Street. Look, the lights are everywhere. So we cross Prince Street and now we are... See, yes, everything is getting ready everywhere. pretty heavy on the eardrums. Zepole, oh yes, going to be plenty of everything. Mulberry Market, this supermarket is pretty expensive. This store is called Descendant of Thieves. Descendant of Thieves. Interesting. This is what's going to be loud, noisy, and packed with people once the Feast of San Gennaro begins. It will go on for 14 days. They're going to have shows, music, concerts, amongst the other things. So we're certainly hoping to get a little bit of everything. Hi, Lily. Vendors are, fixing up these spaces, and some are filling in with This is not just about Mulberry Street. There is also intersection with Grand Street and intersection with I forgot what other street next to it that will be occupied by the festivities. So it is a huge area, and once it's filled with people, millions of people will be here on a busy day, like maybe on a weekend especially. JR, hello JR. Joe Hernandez, hey. Good to see everyone. Don't forget your likes, please, and thank you. Coming up tomorrow and for the next 10 days from 14th of September to 24th. Look how awesome the street looks. I'm pretty sure this is Spring Street, which we're crossing right now. Sausage here probably $25. You know what? Every year it's higher and higher in price, so we will see. Hey, Ambrose again. Dial M4 Masala. Thank you, love. What can I see? You're welcome, Dial M4. Welcome to our chat and our channel. Good to see you. Thank you those who hit the like, and let's enjoy the walk. A lot of work, a lot of preparation. There will be all kinds of things, entertainment for the kids, fun games, even rides, and probably even, the Wonder Wheel, of the smaller Wonder Wheel that is been here for the past 2 years at least, and I'm pretty sure way back in time, so traditionally it should be around here as well. It's Kenmare Street. A lot of work. You can hear what's going on there. They're building up the trading spaces. Gio from Oceania, is this like a food place? This is going to be a huge street fair, carnival, or I should say celebration of Italian culture. It's a feast of San Gennaro. San Gennaro Januarius or Januarius, I don't know how is it exactly pronounced in Italian, but San Gennaro, that's Italian for sure. And so there was a saint that lived in, I believe, 4th century AD, and there were terrible times, and he was murdered, but he was proclaimed a saint for what he was doing while he was alive and for his faith. And he became a saint, and he became a saint of Napoli, or Naples in English. And also when Italian immigrants came to New York, they decided to keep their tradition, because the Feast of San Gennaro, La Festa di San Gennaro in Italian, was their traditional annual celebration, and they brought it here as well, and they started celebrating this in 1929, so almost a century ago. Marcellina Wine Bar, and this is how it all started here. Technically speaking, when Italian immigrants came here and started settling down, they were from different parts of Italy, and Millbury Street was predominantly most of residents were coming from Napoli, from Naples, and therefore one day they decided throughout the neighborhood to celebrate it. It's very famous. A lot of people come to New York just for to be here during the Feast of San Gennaro, especially if they're from Italy or the Italians. And it doesn't matter where you're from in Italy, because it's a major celebration of Italian culture, Italian food, Italian tradition, all things Italian. The original Benito one, San Gennaro's favorite restaurant in Little Italy. See, they installed a sign, so they're letting people know that during San Gennaro, the Feast of San Gennaro, this is the favorite restaurant in Little Italy. The original Benito one. This is L'Amore. This is the area where the most of Italian restaurants are located along Mulberry Street, between here and Canal. We walked here multiple times, but it's always interesting, especially now when they're preparing for the Feast of San Gennaro. Hey, John Roberts, good to see you. Daryl Janik. Everybody. The cannolis, Italian pastries. There's Nico restaurant, ristorante, Amici. All Italian. Da Nico ristorante there, and La Bella Vita. La Bella Vita, wonderful life. Is that how it's translated? Daryl, you saw a little more mozzarella? Yes, more than once. By the way, thank you for bringing this up. Take a look inside of the description underneath this same stream. You will see the link to our playlist that we collected our best videos of previous San Gennaro coverages in, and maybe not right now, but when we have a little bit more time, take a look. And speaking of little more mozzarella, he is one of our most favorite comedians, but he's also a a promoter, and he is a food critic, and he is just a little bit of everything. He has a great account on Instagram, for example, and yes, we saw him many times. He is awesome. He's very energetic, and he has like such a distinct personality. You cannot mix him with anyone else. So a little more mozzarella. We hope to see him during the Feast of San Gennaro again. He's always like, "What are we gonna do?" Amauri si metta la bella vita, the beautiful life. Oh, thank you. I guess that's right. Thank you so much for confirming that. This is Cannoli King, very famous Cafe Palermo, and it's celebrating 50th anniversary here as well. Umberto's Clam House will be here. Little Italy's #1 gelato, famous cannoli. So yes, if you check out the description under this video, you will also see the link in there with a playlist of our best videos of the previous 2 years of Feast of San Gennaro. And the first one on that playlist is a short video with little more mozzarella. There's more than one though, but you know, the first one is definitely a little more mozzarella. We're approaching Grand Street. We have to walk around because maybe not, because a lot of moving parts here. So let's walk around here. Look how beautiful the street is. Lucy's Sausage has its own personal sign right here. This particular area will be super packed. Always is. Excuse me, sorry. We're in Little Italy, where tomorrow the Feast of San Gennaro is about to begin. And it will be going on for 10 days of the Feast of San Gennaro. Little kids are tired, they don't appreciate the significance of the moment. Always something. But does this go into the weekend? Yes, it will go for 10 days non-stop. Non-stop meaning, of course, not overnight, but from probably late morning to very late at night. Hey, Vincent. See, that's a cross street that will also be a part of the Feast of San Gennaro. And this is how it looks like. Cafe Napoli has several stands. This is one of them here. And here, Cafe Napoli is the corner restaurant here. And they will also be doing a lot of business right here outside. Amauri Simeta, the Italian food is one of the best foods in the world. Absolutely. This place have the real size of the real license plate, but they are of course souvenir plates. Welcome everyone. If you're new to our channel, we welcome you to our channel, and thank you for watching and being here and working with us. The babies' outfits, not all of them, some are adults like this one. A lot of souvenirs around here, of course. Beautiful. It will be even more beautiful tomorrow with all the vendors opening and lots of people on the streets. But even now, there you go. That's a brand new dispensary within the area. Puglia, established 1919. Jacqueline, good evening. So, showing you cross streets as well. Da Gennaro, Ristorante Italiano. That's the name, Da Gennaro, just like the Feast of San Gennaro. This will be arcades and probably rides. Some will be here, some will be on Grand Street.
I gotta put it down?
Yeah, there's some kiddie rides down there, but it's in the darkness. But this will all be up and running, soon. Tomorrow, probably starting late morning, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny that they don't tell exact hour when they start during the day, but you can imagine. Those are kiddie rides right there, but not all. Some right there, and some right here. See, this ride takes 3 tickets. I don't know how much is a quote-unquote ticket. Is it $1? Probably $1 or $1.50. $1.50 would be too much. Well, I guess 1 ticket $1 and 3 tickets $3 per ride. We'll make sure we correct tomorrow when they actually start working and entertaining people of all ages. Go back on Mulberry. Hey Steve, greetings to you too. A blessed Wednesday evening, one more week and I'll be there in New York City. Countdown. Pizza. Da Gennaro on the left, Cafe Napoli on the right, Hester Street and Mulberry Street. We're looking up Mulberry Street right now. And this is Casa Bella. Cafe Napoli on the left, and we're looking at Casa Bella. It's Casa Bella translates as beautiful house. Jim Wolf, thank you for taking us to the feast. It's not the feast yet. It's like the behind the scenes at the night before the feast officially opens. As you can see, a lot of work is happening here. Buonanotte. Here's the name of that restaurant. Souvenirs and handbags. Nutella crepes. Zapola pizza, meatballs, rice balls, stuffed mushrooms, fresh pasta. Yum. And the restaurants will be packed, of course, too, on regular basis. But on top of that, I mean, how many food options? It's crazy. Riri's red velvet cakes. I see Oreos, flour. Yeah, flour fried Oreos, funnel cake, Zapola fried rainbow cookies. O2 Thanks. Hi, O2 Thanks. Vicky Carpenter. Good evening, Vicky. Steve, Lily is gorgeous. Amauri, La Nonna, the grandmother, is a very lovely way to say grandmother. Thank you. All Italians like to say mia nonna, my grandmother.
Santa Claus. Okay, just in case. We'll see you tomorrow. Yes. If you don't run on Saturday.
Homemade Italian ices and gelato, soda and water, La Bella Ferrara Bakery. There's Ferrara Bakery and La Bella Ferrara Bakery. I'm not sure if they're related or not. Have to walk around here. Oh boy. Thank you, no worries. We're on Canal Street. The whole stretch of Mulberry Street will be in Little Italy will be the Feast of San Gennaro. Welcome to San Gennaro. And we're not done yet because I wanna walk in the opposite direction a little bit. And so we have a chance to explore everything.
Put your gloves on. The one that's garbage, throw away, and save the bowl.
See, the restaurants are doing the regular business, and at the same time, a lot of preparation on Mulberry Street. All the vendors are doing something, building something, preparing something, filling in with merchandise, something. Christian Hansen, good evening. Karina, good evening, good to see you.
I was like, you gotta be more careful with guys.
Lots of souvenirs. Il Cortile. We walk in the opposite directions. Now we're heading north on Mulberry, but we are covering the different path because now we walked in the middle of the street and we didn't see the beautiful restaurant spaces. Beautiful Italian music we can't unfortunately transmit. And we're back. side streets. Beautiful. It's going to be so much more beautiful tomorrow and for the next 10 days. Da Gennaro. Hi and White, good to see you. Austin City Limits. Cool down in UK. It will cool down a little bit here. It's only 77. It's like 26 Celsius right now. Hey Neo99, welcome. Good evening. So we are here in Little Italy the night before the beginning of the Feast of San Gennaro. Another dispensary to our left. '97th Annual Feast of San Gennaro, honoring America's greatest pastime, featuring the Italian-American Foundation and Italian-American baseball players. AJ Chulo, all this information also available online. Lucy's Sausage, no one will miss this sign. Beautifully decorated Mulberry Street. Sophia's. And Bella Ciao, Ristorante Bella Ciao. Those words up there, these are the lyrics for, of the very famous Italian song, Volare. I think it's called Volare, if I'm not mistaken. Amauri, we have Feast of San Gennaro here in Brazil. Here it's called Italian Food Festival. Oh, I didn't know. I knew there's one, of course, in Italy, but in Brazil, thank you for letting us know. It's very interesting. Casa d'Angelo. Cafe Palermo. Life, Liberty, and Guns. Good evening to you too. Everything is well. Hope all is well with you as well. Pardon and pun as well. John R., it looks like Christmas. Yes, I'm telling you. Robin, live it so well once again to think of covering San Gennaro the night before it opens. Genius. Thank you, Robin. I would call it behind the scenes. But, it has its own charm, of course. There's nothing much going on. And yet, a lot going on. So much going on that I couldn't even recognize the Grand Street that is across the street here. This is Grand Street, and of course, as predicted, there is a Ferris wheel right there. It's gonna look totally different tomorrow, but we can get an idea because this is where it's going to be located. Robin, this is more exciting than when the feast starts. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, Delilah and I were kind of hoping that, showing you different things at different time intervals is also interesting. For instance, not just the Feast of San Gennaro, which we of course will be covering at some point, but also the night before is always cool. Like, look at this. Tomorrow and for the next 10 days is, it will be hundreds of people will be here waiting in line. But look how rainbowy and how colorful it looks. Karina, OT, I'm not interested in the iPhone, I have an Android. Joseph Taylor, yo, how are you? Let's zoom out a little bit. Circle, there you go. And wow, it's so pretty. Austin, what type of phone are you using? iPhone. It's pretty bright. Oh, and it's changing patterns too. Beautiful. Welcome, Bingus. Good to see you. Nice. Gorgeous. Festive. Fantastic. Fabulous. Phenomenal. And effing awesome. Pardon my is really cool. So let's see. I underestimated the power of inflation, actually. This is it. One ticket, $2. They give you discounts for 20 tickets, minor discounts. Instead of $40 or $35. So it's pennies on the ticket, and 40 tickets. Who would want to buy 40 tickets for $65 instead of 80? Overrides take multiple tickets. That much we learn. So that kitty ride with 3 tickets will cost you $6 US. Ah boy. Robin L, did you know there is a live webcam put up on a cigar booth? People can watch the feast on the live cam. That is a smart idea. I didn't know that, but it's definitely a smart idea these days. Marie is showing what goes on behind the scenes, make your channel so unique, Al. Thank you. At Pat Waters Vlogs. Hey, Pat Waters Vlogs. Good to see you. Welcome. You have to take a ride with Delilah, Al. Okay, and why? I'll think about it. First, we have to get Delilah over here. But good idea, of course, all kidding aside. Good idea. So let's see. Let's say not spending a lot of money for multiple tickets. I buy... Actually, they trick it. 20 tickets for $35, that's what most people probably will. Unless they're with families, then 40 tickets for $65. And then we'll probably buy this again. But I want to say how many tickets is per this ride. They should have a sign somewhere. Unless they didn't install it yet. I don't see anything yet, but if that tiny kiddie ride is 3 tickets, which is $6, I would assume that this one will be minimum 5, but factoring in inflation and everything, I would say 6, maybe more. Let's just guess. We don't know, right? We will figure it out when we're here next time. Question for everyone. Assuming that, let's say you want to take a ride on this fantabulous Ferris wheel. We don't know how many tickets they will charge for one ride for one person. By the way, no discounts for kids or anyone, just same price. If one ticket is $2, how many tickets you think they will be charging for the ride? I would say 6. Only because last year I remember it was $10, so it has to go up. So now we'll go down, but by 12, 212. So my guess, 6 tickets, $12. How much you think they will charge? Ambrose, $2 a ticket, and this is like you buying a coupon, because a single ticket would not give you any ride, even a kiddie ride. That kiddie ride that we looked at, super kiddie ride, was 3 tickets, which is $6. This one is probably the best ride in town, in this area right now during the feast. So it has to be at least 6 tickets. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 7, but I would not be so, pessimistic about it. I would say 6 tickets, which is $12, but this is my guess, but we'll find out later. Hi, Inabelina. Thomas, I would hope Live University gets an all-access free pass. You think I should pull that streak? I can try. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. We will see. There will be like a major line waiting, like standing in line will probably waste our time a lot, but let's just deal with the situation, when we see it happening. But good idea. 1 ticket to go up, 3 tickets to come back down. So which makes it 4 tickets total, which makes it $8. No, it cannot be less than 10, because last year was 10 for sure. Has to be more. Has to be $12 to $14 a ride. I would assume 12, because I'm hoping that they will, have some heart and charge 6 tickets instead of 7. So my guess, 6 tickets, but we will find out next time we're here. Janar, that's a beautiful Ferris wheel. No senior discounts, no children discounts. Thomas McCardle, I would hope Flavocons should get an all-access pass. No, they don't. I don't think they have all-access pass. But I will ask if they have press card access. I mean, you don't need access, of course, just for being here. But if you want to skip the line or something, and no free food, so if you want to skip the line, I don't know. We will see. We will see. This is, I believe, the stage location. There should be a stage here, and I think it's there because, we were here the year before and 2 years ago with Gimbal and recorded a few pretty damn awesome concerts. We streamed them first with that same link. So, or you can just search our channel if you put San Gennaro or San Gennaro Feast or Feast of San Gennaro or just Gennaro, Gennaro, and you will be able to see multiple videos, including performances and just episodes, moments, minutes. Buffering, thank you. I don't see any indicators here, but thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna go back. This is Ferrara Bakery. Benjamin, buonasera to you too. Thomas, you deserve a press pass for all the positive New York City videos you do. Thank you, Thomas. It's the Ferrara Bakery. Beautiful interior. You can have a seat and enjoy your pastry and coffee or whatever you wish. It's magnifique, John R. It is. I like how we speak all kinds of languages. French, Italian, a little bit of English. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna take out, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I was 75 since the beginning. No, thank you.
Oops, we walked into the whole crowd.
I just wanted to take last year.
The next Friday meeting is up you.
Look at this one. I got bowls. That's the name of the business. Better than your grandma's. Birdie, hi Birdie, discount for the migrants, free. Yeah, I know what you mean. In this festival looks like an offer we can't refuse. That's reference to the Godfather. Godfather, yes. Godfather movies and classic book and very Italian. It's a good one. Canola King celebrating 50th anniversary. Yes. So now when we found Grand Street and looked at the rides and everything around here, we're going to go back toward Canal and see what else is going on over there. Cafe Palermo, Canola King, Joseph Taylor, Al, have you eaten and Umberto's Clam's House or nobody? You know, it's on my list. I've heard so many good things about that place, Umberto's Clam House. But no, not yet, not yet. Hey, flight. Hello, it's me again. Hi, flight. How's it flying?
Sorry.
I smell plywood, paint, fresh paint. Things are being finalized for tomorrow around here. And see, it's outdoor space of the restaurants merged with street fair. It took them quite a few days to put everything together. I don't think this has been done in one day, probably at least several days, and they're still working up there, still finishing their cubicles, not even cubicles, I shouldn't say that, vendors spaces, because they will be working here pretty intensely for the next 10 days, morning to evening. The Gennaro.
But look, all you gotta do is go out the back way, and that brings you to the canal. You go 4 blocks up, you gotta be able to catch it.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah, see?
Let's see, just a random sign. Caffè Napoli, Cuopo Misto, 13 Cuopo de Mare, 15 Cuopo Mare Misto, fried calamari, rice balls, and potato croquettes. 15, penne pomodoro. 13, fresh tomato and basil, penne alla vodka. 14, rigatoni bolognese. 14, penne. I need to brush up on my Italiano. Wow, that's some piece of equipment. Napoli Pizzeria. Margherita 18 ounces and pepperoni 20. I don't know if it's per slice or per pie, but it's too much for the slice and not enough for the pie. They probably will have a personal kind of size of pizza. That would make sense. DC 322 oven pizza, yes. Thank you. And it is operated by the computer. It has a display that shows time incorrectly, but doesn't matter. It shows January 1st, 2010, but it shows temperature scale, 2 scales, and that is pretty awesome. Marraforni. It could be Italian made too, I mean, according to the name. But this is San Gennaro, image of San Gennaro on the side right here.
I wasn't high enough.
Sorry. Oops, sorry. A lot of people. That's a classic image of San Gennaro, as we can see on poster, and yes, everyone is taking a picture of that. But there's a lot of good smelling food. Will start tomorrow for sure. Even now we're walking by the restaurants, we smell it, but tomorrow it's going to be everywhere. It's pretty awesome. Philly cheesesteak. Not quite Italian, but I'm sure you should be able to find it here as well. Yum. Does anybody know when day and time Catherine Norducci will make an appearance? I would assume during the parade, maybe, for sure. She is the Grand Marshal of the parade. And parade is on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. I'm trying to pronounce Italian names, how they supposedly sound in Italian. So if I mispronounce, and sound stupid, my apology. See, this installation here will probably have a statue of San Gennaro, and this is where they will be accepting the donations as well. It's like a mobile cathedral, the mobile church rather, but it's not a church. It's just going to look very, very festive once they open the gate, and let's see what this is all about next time we're here. And why it's okay. Oh, thank you. I can't speak all the languages, of course. Thank you, and why. A lot of work. Silvio, hey. We are approaching Canal Street, a few steps away from Canal Street, and if we turn back and look north along Mulberry Street, this is how it looks right now. We're streaming live from New York. This is live, Walking NYC. 9:08 p.m. is the local time in New York City. We are in Little Italy in Manhattan. Ambrose, the Grand Procession, 2 p.m. Saturday. Thank you so much, Ambrose. 2 p.m. Saturday. We're going to cross Canal Street and look back at Mulberry Street from there. This way we will see the whole perspective. And you know, Little Italy and Chinatown is kind of like pretty much the same area, except for Little Italy is majorly on Mulberry Street, which we walked through right now. This portion, that portion of Mulberry Street. So we're in Chinatown, and let's look back at Mulberry. It is a beautiful view and slightly blocked by the cars, and cars inside and cars outside, but I think it looks amazing. Really liking this walk. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, the beginning of the Feast of San Gennaro, La Festa di San Gennaro in New York. Feast of San Gennaro in New York City. Stylish Bunny, hey. Welcome back. Yeah, it's fascinating, but we're not going to stare at this forever. Just one more look. Mulberry Street at Canal Street. Let's, since we're here, let's take a walk a little bit around Canal and Chinatown. I don't even know how it's called. The mangoes, there's the Korean pears, oranges. It's not a season for oranges. The oranges kind of there. Apples, watermelons. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for walking with us today. And always, we're walking and streaming live from New York City. Thank you for keeping us a company. Do not forget to give us a like, and if you subscribe, hit the bell and choose all notifications. We're in Chinatown, about to make a left turn onto Bayard Street. 9:13 is time in New York. Scott Briggs, hi Scott. Again, some cool weather invigorates me, but not so much when it's deadly cold. Scott, some cannoli could invigorate me too. Ambrose, I can't get out of bed better when it's cold. Austin, that's nice, thank you. Scott, hey gang, was busy napping earlier, then cooking dinner super fast. Eating, enjoy. Buon appetit. Buen provecho. Where's Odie and Daisy? Not sure. Probably busy. We welcome you all today and always. We thank you all for being here, for your likes. Don't forget to share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe with all notifications and welcome. If you want to support us with your amazing donations in the form of super chats, super stickers, Ko-Fis, and Venmos, thank you. Thank you to all of our channel members for your continuous support as well, and thank you to all of our mods, here or not here, for helping to make this channel and this chat a better place. And why? Ambrose, Ori, and of course Noble Sweetness. We're approaching Mott Street. John R. Mod Squad, yep. Fab 4 for now. Live walking NYC Fab 4. T-shirts. New Yorkers would probably only buy one of these t-shirts, especially I Love New York t-shirt, for example, to pretend they're not New Yorkers and just, you know, prank someone or just record a video pretending they're not from here. And now it's better. OTL, you're funny. Joseph L, too bad that bakery is closed now for the night. Out 41 Moore Street. Yes, remember we went there once too and we got a mooncake. Karina, Chinatown. Yeah, that bakery is definitely closed right now. Lots of restaurants. It's not the busiest day of the week, but nevertheless. Geraldo Palmeira Filho from Brazil, boa noite. Geraldo Palmeira Filho. Joseph, yep, I'm coming soon to get my mooncake soon from them, yum. Austin, welcome viewers from Brazil.
You know, 10.
Boa noite, Brazil. Steve Kalan, looks like a ghost town. You know, it's, yeah, not the busiest time of the week for sure. A lot of people are in Little Italy more than normal, and you know, they're all anticipating the Feast of San Gennaro. They will probably attract even more during the next 10 days. We're on Canal Street. And we on our right approaching the intersection with Millbury Street again. And Lucas Jose, boa noite. Time to go home. Yep, there you go. Melbourne Street is right there. Let's make a different turn and see if our network will be better. Durian. And donut peaches. To be honest, $5 a pound is a killer for donut peaches, really. OD. See, you need to know your market. You need to know your how to shop, because some items are really good and some items are super expensive. It's fun to be on the upper deck right now. This is Chinatown, yes, Geraldo. John looks beautiful tonight. Marie, food. And why? But that's a crazy price for yes. Absolutely. I mean, $3 a pound would be just breaking the ceiling, but five kiwis for $5 is not bad. Yeah, nothing much left. Just peanuts, $2. 2 pounds for 5. 2 pounds is 1 kilo. So 1 kilogram is 2 pounds. Technically, it's 905 grams or something, to be totally precise. But let's just round it up to especially the scales they're using to weigh this stuff. It's like, yeah, quarter pound there, quarter pound here. It's a big construction site. We looked at it from the other street the other day, but it is something big is going on here. And there's a couple of restaurants, good restaurants here in front of us, steps away. Mike MTL. Hi, Mike. It's good to see new fans and old fans in our chat. Always welcome. If you're new to our channel, to our chat, thank you for being here, for watching, and for saying hi. Wait a minute, there was a Vietnamese restaurant here, and now it's a Spanish restaurant, La Diaspora. Great music, great interior. Wow, things change all the time, and it looks great. There's a bar. Do they stay all night with their booth? No, they will not, but they officially start tomorrow, and they will be working till late evening, I'm sure, and then they will come back the next day. But I don't know what time they usually would start. Perhaps like around noon-ish, maybe. Or maybe that restaurant is definitely a new kid on the block. This one is still here. Thai Son, Vietnamese. So this one is here. That one was not there. So that was something else. But that one looks great. Lights, music, interior, everything. So, my apology. The Vietnamese restaurants are still here. There's just that Spanish restaurant that opened there. Ha Trang. And this one is Tyson. So two. Or Tyson. Yeah, I would say Tyson. I don't know. Maybe Tyson. Definitely don't speak any Vietnamese, but Pasteur, grill and noodles, Vietnamese cuisine. Wait, is there a more restaurant than it was before? I remember two, but now I see three, and probably the new Spanish restaurant. And whoa, unless I lost my memory, but that Spanish restaurant is definitely new. That's a pizzeria here. That is closed right now, and the bar at the corner. That's the corner of. This is Baxter Street. We're on Baxter and White. Well, technically, White Street would be over here, but it's not closed because of the construction site that's going on right there. The bar is open. Happy hour. But not anymore today. Whiskey Tavern. All you need is money. If you have money, you will find yourself so much stuff to do. Hey, surfboard, good to see you. Kevin Grant, hi Kevin. Tyler, survival of the fittest. Yeah, we saw that chat. Thank you for chatting, everyone. Hey, touring different places. Hey, John, good evening. We are browsing Chinatown. After we browse Little Italy, looking at the preparations for tomorrow's Feast of San Gennaro in Little Italy. This place is called the River, and it doesn't look any like anything, but it is probably a popular place. There's so much going on here. Just live.
Twitch?
YouTube.
Did you go into the chess club?
No, I'm not going there. I'm
You're
just
not
walking
going there.
around.
You're
No,
just
no
walking
clubs.
around
No clubs yet.
I mean, no, it's a great place to go. They
Never
play chess
been
in
inside. Chess, really?
Yeah.
Oh. And that the River?
Yeah.
Really? It's
Yes.
a restaurant, the chess?
Chess.
Nice.
I'm sure you could play a mean game of chess.
Yeah, I can move a few. Yeah.
Where
Thank
are you
you.
going next?
Just around Chinatown.
Okay, well, enjoy your trip.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Good night. What's going on in London? 15 Celsius. Kind of chilly. Ambrose, La Diaspora used to be Forlini's in 2019, then vacant for a long time. Thank you. Yes, Forlini. Oh boy. Forlini and then pandemia. La pandemia. Pandemic happened and that's it. Actually, it happened before the pandemic. I think they closed. Yes, they closed in 2019. Yes, before the pandemic. Touring. I'm going on vacation tomorrow to Virginia. Ooh, that sounds like a great trip. Enjoy. Amazing places in Virginia. Historic and non-historic.
In the stroller?
If you heard of Pocahontas, that's Virginia, the first pilgrims. Virginia, historic Jamestown, Virginia. I'm trying to exercise my memory. Delilah says, the more you exercise your memory, the younger you stay longer. The longer you stay younger. Or something like that. I don't remember. I have bad memory. Just kidding. Jamestown. Something else. And Busch Gardens too. Busch Gardens is a great amusement park. Is in Virginia too. Great nature. And of course, historic Williamsburg. YouTube experiment. Hey, YouTube experiment. How's the experiment going? Ambrose, yep. Exercising your brain. Ambrose, historic Williamsburg, yes. Amazing place. You know, the time period characters or time period actors reenacting the life in, I don't know, 17th century or something. Interesting, very interesting. Touring Lynchburg, Virginia. Oh, nice. Enjoy. Have fun. John, TDP, touring different places.
I'm gassy.
I'm not joking.
Welcome everyone, 180 plus people walking with us tonight live from New York, from Chinatown, Little Italy. Today we're in Little Italy and Chinatown area in the evening. Walking for 1 hour and 20 minutes so far. You're welcome, touring. David Javier. I like David and my mother Rosa from Buenos Aires. Many greetings. David and Rosa from Buenos Aires. Buenas noches and welcome. Thank you for watching. Darlene W. Hi. Good to see you all. Welcome. Guess I'm late to the party. You know, you always can rewind. We explored Little Italy because tomorrow they, of course, getting ready for the Feast of San Gennaro. Therefore, everything is being prepared for that. Pretty cool. And then we walked a little bit around Chinatown. Now we're gonna walk slowly towards Subway. This is Canal Street and Chinatown. The street signs are duplicated in Chinese. It's pretty cool. We're on Canal Street, and yes, for the third time we're going to pass this point, but this time on the way to the subway. Mulberry Street looks super festive, and tomorrow when all this preparation is over and they finally start the Feast of San Gennaro, and the streets will be filled with people, food, desserts, music, celebration, musicians, concerts, performances. it is going to turn into such a festive spot for the next 10 days from September 14th to September 24th. And the southernmost point of the Feast of San Gennaro is here at the intersection with Canal Street, right there across the street. So since we're here, let's look at that area from the slightly different angle one more time. Mulberry Street going north. The area where the Feast of San Gennaro will be happening from here all the way up to Houston Street. And then a little bit cross streets, Grand Street and other street, one more street there. So it will occupy a pretty decent area with unlimited food options, dessert options, and entertainment here, there, and everywhere. Stylish, thank God I'm watching this after dinner. So many good restaurants down here. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, they're everywhere. Restaurants, everywhere. This is Canal Street right there, and Baxter and Canal. RJ, sorry I was late, but thanks for a short one. You're welcome. No worries. Thank you for saying hi. Just one more time, reminder that in description under this stream, you will find a link to the playlist featuring best videos and streams of the previous two feasts of San Gennaro here in Little Italy. You don't have to watch them all, and most of the videos are pretty short. Some of them are concerts and performances, which I personally find pretty cool to watch sometimes, a little bit here and there. Gives you energy. So you're more than welcome to check it out and kind of get in the mood for the Feast of San Gennaro. In fact, let me see if I can maybe even put it in chat right now. There you go, you should be able to see it right now. In a few moments. Unless, yep, there you go. This is our playlist. So you're more than welcome to click on it and check it out whenever you feel like it. Or you can click on it now and check it out later. This way you will know how to find it. You're welcome and why enjoy. This is Walker Street and Center Street, and we are going right there around the corner to take the subway train. In the meantime, I want to thank you so much for working with us, as we always do together with our fantastic audience. Thank you so much for working with us from the comfort of your own homes. If you're watching us so late at night or so early in the morning, thank you so much for finding our streams interesting enough to deprive yourselves from the sleeping hours for a little bit. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for enjoying New York City with us. Steve TNX1, back to New York next May. Fleet Week for 2 weeks. Can't wait. Love New York. Hi Steve TNX1. Thank you for sharing and welcome. You're welcome Surfboard, you're welcome Touring, you're welcome Marie, you're welcome NY. Everyone, thank you mods. We will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. This is our phrase. And of course, please take a fantastic care of yourselves and your loved ones. And stay happy and healthy as much as you can. We will see you next time. Until then, we want to wish you a fantastic rest of the day or the beginning of a new day, depending on where you are on this planet. And good night from Chinatown, Little Italy, New York City. We will see you soon. Good night, everyone. And thank you so much for watching. Masood, I'm not doing anything. I was taking a picture, but saying no video. But sometimes
Can I get a cigarette from you?
no, I don't smoke.
Damn.
I used to though, but it's a shitty habit instead.
Yeah.
Cold turkey. Like one day, just wake up and say, "Fuck that shit."
Alright.
Good night. Good night. Well, if you heard this conversation, someone just asked me for a cigarette, and of course, I don't smoke. So, unfortunately, don't have a cigarette. Good night, everyone.